So, like I say, this is how how's you been with me today? This is how I'd spend my day. I get up first thing in the morning religiously. I do a bit myself in gym. Not too much. I don't kill myself. Just do a bit to keep a bit of weight off and feel good. So I'm doing that. I probably my own gets to about 9 o'clock. Josh Whale gets in with his dad. I do my work with him. Then Ray's got all the rest of the other lads in, and we're in the gym then till about 12 o'clock midday. That's Monday to Friday. And then I free myself up between 12 till 4. Bit of food where we've just been. And then I'll be off doing my little meetings. Everything's boxing based. I don't do anything else. If I get a day off, I'll go and have a bit of food with my wife if she's off. But now we're on his way to Ryan Roads, doing a show with Ryan on 28th of September at Magnus Centre. That's the one with Anthony Tomlinson on. So now I'm taking posters over and we'll go through the show and see some bits that we have to do and crack on with that. Then I'll be back home and everything's boxing. That's all I do. It's just boxing. That is all day, every day. I'll be back at gym at 5 with all the pros. We get done about 7:30. Then I'll do a class that come in on the night. That runs till about 8:30. I'll probably get home at 9 o'clock. Then I'm on my phones doing any bits of boxing, emails, matchmaking, or phoning people back that I've had a missed call for the day. And then I'm in bed for 10 o'clock every night with my wife on Netflix.
So you retired from boxing, but actually you're actually busier now than you ever was.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, everything has just been a transition from, I boxed, all I've ever done since 11-year-old is boxed. I turned pro at 17, so all I've ever done is boxed. But people don't really know this. I've done...
What, like 24 years then?
Yeah, that's all I know is boxing. But I've got 18 years experience working with autistic adults and special needs. I've done all...
Which helps with some of your boxers as well.
Yeah, 100%. But yeah, I worked at local school, just part-time, working in special needs department, worked with 2 autistic kids. I did that for 5 years. And then I managed something that you call outreach. But everything worked around boxing before I started. As a boxer, everything worked around boxing. So I used to work. I was an outreach worker, and that was I used to pick clients up from their homes, or if they live with parents, and I'd take them on activities: swimming, mountain biking, cinema, snooker, pool. Just get them out and about.
So this is all through your career, even as a professional fighter?
Yeah, all through as a career. I've been working with special needs since I was about 21 year old. The guy who I was to work for, he was my old amateur coach, and he had a big care company. So he just got me in with them.
Right.
And then when I dropped on the job at local school, comprehensive school where I live in Village, I just went for interview randomly as a sitting paper, and believe it or not, my old school teacher, form teacher, was doing interview. So I think I got the job before I even interviewed, to be fair. So yeah, but I've not done anything since I've been full-time boxing. Since I packed everything in with special needs and everything else. About 2012, not been any work, because then, like I say, I've retired as a fighter in 2010, 2011. I was still doing bits and bobs with special needs. It's always been part-time, but then it just a natural progression to, in boxing, like I say, it's a full-time job, managing, training, promoting. But what people don't see, I do absolutely everything. I matchmake my own shows, like you here now with Steve's VIP. Steve's got a cracking little team. He's got a matchmaker, and John Pegg does his matchmaking. He'll probably have somebody doing all his artwork. He will have a team.
Yeah, but boxing is his part-time job.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
yeah,
because
he's a proper businessman. Yeah. How he does it, I always said to him when I speak to him on the phone or when I see him, I say, Steve, I don't know how you do it. I mean, he
call him the Duracell bunny.
Yeah, he promotes all over, and always pack cards, and I can't do it.
He's in the office at like 7 in the morning.
Yeah,
he's just non-stop, mate.
It's unbelievable. I mean, I couldn't even imagine it. Carl Greaves, I take my hat off to him. The promoting in different areas. And it's like I've always promoted at Doncaster Dome, and I've never gone anywhere else because I'm at home there. I sell a lot of tickets myself. I've got regulars that come and buy tables, and all my fighters are Doncaster based. Going over to meet Ryan now, this is the first time I've done anything other than Doncaster Dome. So me and Ryan's doing a show on 28th of September. That's at Magna Centre in Rotherham. But if I wasn't doing it with Ryan, I won't entertain it doing it alone. So Ryan is going to take a lot of weight off and doing a lot of things himself. And then the Barnsley show I'm doing with Josh Wells' IBF title fight and Robbie Barrett and Fagan. That's my first time. But I'm doing that because Josh has been doing a few hundred tickets in Doncaster where he's at now. Wherever he's boxed, he's got massive support. Robbie Barrett's got big support, and I know Fagan brings a lot. So them two fights are very expensive fights. But yeah, basically I'm going to Barnsley just because I know the tickets will be sold. Yeah. But with Stephen, that they promote all over, and Carl, I'd not be able to sleep at night. I mean, like I've explained, I'm in my gym from 7-8 o'clock in the morning, not getting home. I do like a bit of sleep, so to have the stress of, like I say, I do everything that's I match make my own shows. Even on the night, remember, I'm in corner with all these fighters, I'm wrapping hands, I'm doing cuts. If they're with me in my gym, then I know exactly where I am. I know our fighters performing who to match him with. Right, he's not ready for that fight.
And you know what weight they're going to be as well.
Yeah, that's a big thing. But I know they see me eye to eye daily, so when I'm asking them how they're going with tickets, they can't bullshit me, or they can't lie to me, because I'm just, it's a barefaced lie, isn't it? If we've done 100 tickets, then fight night comes, we've only done 50. I don't think relationships would be very good. But it's an hard, stressful business, but I could not, because it's what I've done since I was 11-year-old. I could
you
not.
still seem really enthusiastic about this, mate.
Oh, I mean, it's what I do. I absolutely, how my wife just lets me be. You know what I mean? It's like no questions asked. I'm out the house first thing, and I'll stroll in. And we've been together since we were kids. I've got an 18 and 16-year-old daughters. Thank God that they're not boys. I was heartbroken at the time that they weren't boys. But they don't have anything to do with boxing. They don't even really pop into my gym. They probably think they've been around boxing all their lives, but they'll come to some at shows depending on who's fighting. But I'm lucky that.
Does your wife like boxing?
Yeah, oh yeah. Well, she has to do with. I was 16, she was 14 when we met, so I was a young amateur. So she's been with me. She's been with me absolutely from the beginning. When I've lived in a little village and didn't have a penny, she was breadwinner when we first started. My wife went to university, and she looked after me for years.
Does she work as well?
Yeah. She goes to. She does her absolutely own thing. Boxing's just like, it's what I've always done. So it's never been. It's not anything else to us. If I could, if the phone rang and I had a fighter, boxing in London, wherever else in Birmingham, it'd just be I'd get in, get my bag, get a fighter ready, and we'd get off. Things have, Ray Dawes took a big strain off now, because he's employed full time. Ray's on a full wage. He's on a weekly wage now, Ray. So
and how did you know Ray?
We've known Ray since we were young. We used to box at the same amateur club. I'm a few years older than Ray, but Ray and Gavin McDonnell were the actual first fighters that I signed as a manager.
Alright. So Ray fought pro as well then?
Yeah. Right. Ray was 40, 50 junior amateur fights. He's a real boxing man, Ray. He loves boxing and he's very educated about it. And he had 8 pro fights and won them all. Only against journeyman, just injuries, and then he'll just same again. Just he didn't want it bad enough, but he has got bad elbows kind of thing. But Ray is a proper old school boxing man. You can see he's Irish, Ray, from Belfast, and he's got I think he's got a boxing family over there in past. I think his granddad boxed and was a very good fighter. But yeah, Ray takes, as of late, I train Josh full time, and Josh at this level now is a full-time job.
He's the only one that you train full time though, isn't he?
Yes,
Yeah.
I train Josh full time, and I train him separate to everyone else, because how I am, and I've got to be in my gym for it to run. My gym's running as a business now, and I need to be in it for it to run as a business. So if I'm not there, then it ain't running. So, and it's like now, because I do everything myself. I mean, I've got posters here that I need to get over to Ryan, and I'll need to have an hour with Ryan to get bits and bobs done on the next show. So I need to have free time in the middle of the day. So how I work myself now is I train Josh on a morning, and then I've got time for. I always free myself between 12 and 4 o'clock, so I can get things done at venues, meetings, everything else. Or even if I can manage a bit of family time with my wife if she's off work, then I've got middle of the day at least to have a bit of dinner or go for a walk or whatever. But then I'll be back in gym for 5 o'clock, just so it's all running. But Ray will be full on, because while I'm in that gym, my phone's constantly going.
Yeah.
So, I've got to pick my phone up to do business. That could be a fight, it could be a big opportunity, or it might be an important call that needs to be taken there and then. And I might be on phone at half an hour at a time. So how can you train 10, 12 pros and be managing them and promoting them as well? Ray's a very good trainer. And
how long's Ray been with you now full time?
So Ray's been training the fighters full time for the last few years, for the last couple of years now, to be fair. But for the past 12 months he has been full on, and when I say that, like, he even been in the corner with them first and stuff, because he's got the relationship with them all, and he's took the reins. But he's very good. He's been with me from day one. I know that if I'm not in that gym, them lads are getting trained properly, being told the right things.
You're both reading off the same script then?
Yeah, exactly. And he's very good. He's good on the pads. He's a boxing man. Yeah. He's a very good trainer. And look at the champions that we've got. You don't produce champions at all levels, from a central area to British and beyond, if you're not doing anything correct, do you? I mean, you can't do it. And
not at the standard of boxing now in Britain.
Exactly.
Because if you're a British champion, you're world level.
Can you tell me anywhere in Britain, you've seen that photo that I've got up with all them champions. Yeah. Take Joe Gallagher's gym away, who's got all them. Joe's got all them champions in his gym, but they're all given.
I was going to say, they're already made though.
I've got British, Commonwealth, English champions with fighters who are 50-50 amateurs. Yeah. Is there anywhere in Britain that you can tell me where you've got multiple champions winning major titles without boxing for England? You can't. You cannot tell me. So myself and Ray have got a system that works. And all that system is the basics of boxing and drilling the kids properly, giving them education about, healthy eating or eating better, because some kids can't even stick to a diet. And just, rest is very important in boxing. It's as big as fighters need rest. So it's like, you've got to understand and see when a fighter's tired and fatigued, they need rest, and it's giving them the right rest and things. But we've got a system that works. We all work hard as a team, and it's just back to the story from the beginning. It's just from opening my eyes to closing my eyes, it's boxing in my life, and I don't think I'd have it any other way. What it's all about, boys. Me sat down telling you what to do. Go! Power! Speed, let it go! Faster, come on! Punches in bunches, boys, let him go! Down! Brilliant. Last bit.